So, welcome to Prompt, which is the loan mortgage processing portal for brokers and customers. If you are giving us a case and we're packaging it and you're selling it, then you'll be using this an awful lot. But if you've given us a referral, then your customers will be using it and we'll be communicating with them in a very similar way to how we communicate with you. So, when you land on the portal, it's going to look something like this, and there's a section down the side where we've got dashboard, which shows you any new messages you've got. So that's just a place to go to catch up on messages, and you can get into cases down here, and then we've got the home button here. Now you can hide that. If you don't want to hide it, there's some useful prompts here for you, but for the purpose of this, I'll just hide that. So let's just get my pointer working again. There we are. Primarily, you're going to be using either new inquiry or new dip. Okay. New inquiry is to be used if it's a referral, because we need less information, simply because we'll be talking to the client and we'll get the rest of it. But if it's a case that you want us to package for you, then obviously we're not going to be talking to the client. We're going to be relying on you to provide that information. So that's when you need to use new dip. So new inquiry, referral, new dip, packaging. Now let's just dive into some cases and give you a bit of a flavour of what's going on in there. So firstly, you have got the ability here to search for cases, and you can search by surname, postcode. If it's a limited company and you put it in as a limited company application, you can search by that, case number, all the obvious things you'd be looking for. So firstly, let's go and have a look at Mr. John Smith. Now this is a very simple referral. So first tab has got applicant details, and I'm not going to dwell on that. Some additional information here about income, credit commitments, and then we get to this one, which is quite important. So there are a couple of key things to bear in mind on here. Firstly, this one, it's a referral. So that's fine. But if it's packaging, this is where you need to select that it's packaging. And within this drop down box, you've got referral for secured loan, for mortgage, for bridging commercial, and you've got the similar options for packaging. So that one needs to be right, because we then know what it is you want us to do. What type of mortgage is it? Secured loan. Again, that gets us going in the right direction. And also the notes, that's really, really useful. So if the customer has told you anything that you think we need to know, whether any particular problems you envisage with the application, or anything you want us to take into consideration, pop that in there. A little bit of an overview, really, really helpful, so we know what we're dealing with. And again, on this page, we have got a notes section. Now, this section is really important also. So in here, you can send notes to us and we can send notes to you, and you'll be notified in your dashboard, but you'll also get an email to say that we've sent you an updated note. And the reason this is great is because once you've used the portal on your mobile and saved the password, you can go straight in and everything is in one place. The notes, the deal, updates, documents, everything is in one place. And you've got an audit trail of every single note that was made on the case. So you don't have to go scrolling through emails to say who said this, who said that. It's all in there. And adding a new note is as simple as add a new note, pop in some information, create, and that's going to ping into our inbox, and then we'll react to that and then come back to you. So notes, really important, and just get into the habit of going in here to find out what's going on. Property details, portfolio, that's obvious. Documents, this is important too. So if you've got documents you'd like us to have, then click on that, and you can either just click in this box and it'll open up the documents folder on your PC, and you can pick a document out, or you can just drag it in. So that's really dead easy to use. And case options, this one's worth mentioning to you. Unlock a case. So you may occasionally get to a case and it's locked, and it'll say it's locked up here by one of our team, and you'll find it difficult to edit. So if you do see it's locked by somebody else on our team, just either click there where it says currently locked, and that can unlock it, or go in here and unlock the case. Okay, so that's that. Now, finally, on this page, source products. Okay, so here, if you want to do a quick source, you don't have to put much information in, other than basic equity details really, and what sort of deal you're looking for. But you can go into here and we've got £50,000 in here over 15 years. That's really all the sourcing system knows. It's not going to be terribly clever for you at this stage. But if you put more information in, it will tell you LTVs. So drop into here, and if I was to go into standard residential and search, it will tell me residential options over here with the KFI and evidence of research. But if we go into second charge and search, it'll bring back second charge. So a great research tool with evidence of research and KFI over there. Okay. Now let's just go and have a look at another case. Back into cases. And we'll look at this one now. Now this one you can see is a packaging case, and because it's packaging, there's some extra questions in here. So that's worth being aware of as well. We've still got notes, we've still got documents. The additional one here is a checklist, and there's nothing in this one, I don't think. But once we get further into the application, we'll then come back to you, or your client, if it's a referral, we'll come back to you and we'll complete the checklist, and you can go into here and it'll tell you what we need and why. So there'll be lots of detail in there for you. So look out for the checklist. Again, we've got sourcing here. It'll be in a little bit more detail now because we'll have more information here about LTVs. Okay. So it's all pretty much common sense, but things to remember are checklist, notes, documents, and I'll just come back to it one more time if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Loan details in the summary. Make sure you get this one right. What is the product you want us to offer? Anyway, I hope that gave you a very quick but helpful overview into how to submit enquiries to us. There is one final thing I do need to tell you, and that's this one. It doesn't really appear in our world until you confirm it and submit it. So look for confirm, click the processing consent and submit, and that will then move it from being an inquiry, which is purely in your world, into something that pops up for us as live to work on. Okay, so we'll get a message as soon as you click submit saying here's a fresh one, get on with it, and we will. So hope you found this useful, and look forward to working with you.